ladies and gentlemen, why African countries are full of dictators. African countries, the reason why African countries are full of dictators. Let us start with Tanzania. Who in this world knew that Samia Suluhu will be the first woman dictator in Africa? Who knew about that? Nobody knew about. In fact, the moment Samia Suluhu was elected as the first woman president in East Africa, I think almost 90 to 95% were happy about the first woman to be elected as the president in East Africa. By now, we know that Dr. Samia Suluhu, she has broken the record as the first woman to kill more than 1,000 in a span of 2 days. She has broken the record of the first woman to kill more than 1,000 people in Tanzania in a span of 2 days. That is just a record, a big record. And I don't think if there's any president in East Africa who has broken that record. So Mama Samia Suluhu has broken the record as the first woman president to kill more than 1,000 people in a span of 2 days. How can you win an election without an opponent? How can you win an election without an opponent? If that election was free and fair, the election of Tanzania was not free and fair. Election of Tanzania was full of dictators, especially that woman whom was sworn in as the president of Tanzania. Shout out to Tanzanians because they demonstrated their right and they have shown the whole world that they can bring democracy in their country. So shout out to Tanzanians, and I applaud to the whole world that they should respect and help the people of Tanzania, because as we speak, Tanzanians, there's lack of food and water. So this goes to the amnesty of the World Bank should help the people of Tanzania. There's lack of water in Tanzania right now. There's lack of food, and we have a lot of casualty in Tanzania. So this goes to the whole world to help. Yeah. Let us come to Zambia. You saw yesterday the president of Zambia was heckled and stoned. Yeah. This is just a bit of what is happening in Africa. Africa has come as the best continent to live in, where people express their feelings. No grudges, but Africans, they have stood to express their feelings. You know, expressing a feeling, you don't need to be taught how to express your feelings. So Africans have expressed their feelings for these leaders that they just take people for granted. So we are urging African leaders and all the shareholders to stop being dictators, especially these countries. One, Cameroon leadership, they have a lot of dictators, from their president, the cabinet. Cameroon is a country whereby the president has ruled more than 16 years. He has been in power, and is not even going out any soon. The president of Zambia also was stoned because of the same thing, dictatorship. Africans have decided, Africans have decided that it is high time, to express their feelings by demonstrating, by going to the street to express their feelings. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we Africans, we demonstrate, we express our feelings. Right now we are live. I want to ask a question. Why in only Africa do we have so many countries with a lot of dictatorship? Especially in West Africa, we have a lot of countries with dictators, leaders who are dictators. Why in Africa do we have so many dictators? Why? Is power that sweet? Guys, somebody asked me the main reason why Kenyans are being killed in Tanzania and the government of Kenya is not taking any action. Yeah, somebody has asked me that reason, and it's best when I have to give my analysis about the main reason why the government of Kenya is not even interested in any person who is being killed, in any Kenyan who is being killed in Tanzania. You see, these two countries, they have one thing in common. The two dictatorship, the two leaders, Dr. Samia Suluhu and Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Even they are doctors. This shows that these two leaders are the most dictators in Africa. I don't know about you. There's a mistake that Rigathi Gachagua did. There's a mistake that Rigathi Gachagua made. I don't know. There's a speech that he used that I think Rigathi is not ready to endorse anybody at this particular moment. I think the Rigathi still has that dream of he will be cleared, and after being cleared, then he will run for the seat of presidency. And I think Rigathi Gachagua, somebody should tell Rigathi Gachagua that is a dream. If the opposition leaders want to take this government out, they should help or come and stand with Kalonzo Musyoka. I think Kalonzo Musyoka is the best leader that can take this regime out, the regime of William Samoei Ruto. But William Samoei Ruto is also a shrewd politician, and he has done a lot of inroads, especially in Western and Nyanza. And the opposition I think the opposition leaders are only, especially they're relying on two tribes, that is the Kambas and the Kikuyus, of which these two tribes alone cannot give you the presidency. In Kenya, we are around 55 million as per now. Maybe in 2027, we will be around 58 to 59 million in 2027. But right now, we are around 55 million, yeah, 55 million. And I think Rigiji normally look at the Kikuyu's votes, and he thinks the Kikuyu votes are just enough by taking Dr. William Samoei Ruto out of this government. You see, you cannot take Dr. William Samoei Ruto by only bringing Kikuyu's votes in the table. You see, the main reason why if opposition will not be serious, then this man will beat them very early in the morning. This man is a very shrewd politician, and we all know that. And he's doing everything possible to win the election of 2027. You saw 2 days ago, he was in Western. Where was Rigathi Gachagua? Rigathi Gachagua was in Nyeri. Few days ago, yes, Kalonzo was in Nyanza. He went to Bondo. for the return of, and you saw how heroic he was welcomed heroically as a king. In fact, Kalonzo is a darling to most Kenyans, because Kalonzo has that quality of, Kalonzo has the best quality to be a president. He has every quality to be the president of Kenya. And I know you can agree with me. Yeah. Guys, we are live. And let us discuss issues about Africa, African issues politically. What is happening in Tanzania? What is happening in Zambia? You saw what happened in Zambia, and what is happening in Kenya today. Politics of our region in Africa has become dirty. Yeah, they normally say that politics is a dirty game. It's true. Politics is a dirty game, and today Tanzanians are crying, Kenyans are crying, Africans are crying. We are all crying one thing: dictatorship, the leadership in Africa. And how will we should discuss how African countries can come out of this dictatorship. Yeah.